So this is where we left off in 5.4. So feel free to pause it if you didn't watch a previous video. This sort of explains everything. And then the last page is basically, I didn't want to just skip these problems, so this video shouldn't be too long. My suggestion to you, though, is to only multiply two binomials at a time. So ignore one of them. And really, there's no rhyme or reason why I'm doing this one first, other than I've already done the problem, and I know when I FOIL this, you get x squared minus 4x, but then when you distribute here, plus 4x will cancel. So I do not need to write that down. And 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. So then from here, this x squared minus 16 just goes straight down. Now when I FOIL this, I get x to the fourth. The outside's negative 16x squared. The inside's negative 16x squared. That's a total of negative 32x squared. And then 16 times 16, a negative times a negative, gives me a positive 256. Yes, I used a calculator for that. So that is this answer. And one more thing is in function notation, we practice some of this. Now remember, this function notation says f of x, f of x. So when we read this f of h plus 1, that means that h plus 1 is substituting, so substitute h plus 1 in for x. It is replacing. So sometimes what I'll do is for f of h plus 1, I'll rewrite the function, and anywhere I have an x, I put in parentheses. So I just rewrote f of x, and I can replace x with h plus 1, hence the substitution. And the whole reason why we're doing this now is because, remember, when you square something, it's really h plus 1 times h plus 1, and we have to FOIL it. So I would encourage you to show the steps. I know I'm doing this pretty quickly, but when you don't show steps, you tend to make mistakes like I just did there. Because negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And so our final answer, when you combine like terms, 2h minus 3h is negative 1h. 1 minus 3 is negative 2, plus 5 is 3. Yeah, this will be our final answer. Okay. If you're stuck anywhere earlier, it probably would have been understanding that h plus 1 squared means h plus 1 times h plus 1. And you can see h times h is h squared. The outside is 1h. The inside is 1h. That is 2h. And 1 times 1 is 1. And then combine like terms to get your final answer. So notice the assignment is these odds. Hopefully there's enough problems that you get a good practice, and it also prepares you for the upcoming quiz or test.